So something I thought I'd show you guys is, if you're not familiar with it, and yes, I'm actually not carrying an appendix. Isn't that amazing? Everybody in the world is carrying appendix, and I'm thinking about maybe changing my carry position. I've carried appendix for a couple years, and I like it, and there's a lot of good to it. But in the winter time, I find a lot of pros to other carry positions. So I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50, especially if you're shooting rifle, a lot of positions, and you're doing a lot of kneeling and stuff. Shooting out of an appendix carry holster and drawing out of that more like it's just not that comfortable, especially if you're squatted down in some weird positions with a rifle. I don't really like it that much. So anyways, I'm going to talk today kind of comparing two different pistols a little bit, but mostly comparing a new sight that I had added maybe 1,000 rounds ago. This is the Fision sight. It's a tritium with kind of a rubber band feature around it. Sorry, the highway is really loud. But that's something I have not played around with before. I've had tritium sights, but not like this. That's really different. What I'm used to are definitely photoluminescent sights. That's like the traditional CZ sight. I've had some tritium sights. The CZP09 that I had tritium sights in it, but photoluminescent is kind of what I'm used to. And this is the sight picture. You won't be able to see it from here. The sight picture I'm used to, though, is a 3-dot sight, really basic, not that special, but functional. You know, you can use it. You can find your target, but it seems like it takes a little longer to me. And so I decided to just bring out the PCR and the P10C and just mess around with the two a little bit. I'm not really going to do a bunch of holster work and speed drawing because it's pretty cold. Well, actually, it's pretty warm, but I've been out here for about 3 hours, so my hands are freezing now. And don't want to make a mistake. I just want to know about that trigger control, a little bit between, you know, striker fired and a hammer fired gun, and then a little bit about that front sight. I want to try to remember what it's like to shoot a different sight, because from my perspective, the night vision is like light years better immediately. It really seems like that, and I'm not sure if that's just an effect of it's a newer product, I'm not really used to it yet, or if that's well, we'll just see. We'll see if it's placebo or if it's functional. So all my rambling is over. Load it up. Let's take two over the firing line. I got a target. It's like a 7x10 at 25 yards, a little more than 25 yards. And we'll just ring that a few times with both pistols. I think I've got about the same amount of rounds through both of them. We're sitting at a little over 5,000 per, I'm pretty sure. So trigger time is very similar. We'll see what the function and the outcome is. All right, first up, I'm gonna run a few rounds through the PCR. It's been a little while since I've shot this, but it's a good feeling gun. I really do like it. I've got a 17 rounder in it. There's a few more rounds in it than the other, but just work it out there a little and see what I think. That is a jam. That's interesting. Let's see what happened. Huh. I'm pretty sure that was a bad primer. It looked like it was fed in sideways, and that wouldn't surprise me because it got this ammo so cheap. They must be making it just super cheap. I'm not going to blame that actually on the gun. I'm going to say it was probably the ammo. I don't know of a malfunction this gun has had, actually. All original, stock parts all the way through. I missed that one. So, pretty easy hit ratio. I'm maybe a little too close. I probably should have backed it up a little. But as far as the sights go, what I'm really seeing out there are just really, in the periphery, I'm seeing the black rear sight. It's a little fuzzy. And in the front, I'm seeing kind of just another black front sight that, I don't know, it doesn't stand out all that much. It wasn't that hard to get on target because, again, I'm only shooting at 25 yards. I'm shooting at about a 7-inch 7x10 target. We'll see what it looks like with this, if I have any difference in my cadence maybe. Yeah. Gosh, there's a difference. Now I actually missed a couple. I missed 2 times. I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 in there. It's hard to tell because the snow was blowing away. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 2 or 3 misses in there, and that might have been because I was trying to go too fast. But either way, the reason I feel confident is that front sight. I have original rear sights and I have new front sight, and it works with these sights just fine. I do want to black these out with a little black nail polish. I'll steal some from the wife. But I'm just noticing that that thing really sticks out. And I'm not really backlit. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun has pretty much gone down behind the trees behind me. And there's not much for backlighting, but that tritium is really sticking out. And maybe I'll come over and try to show you what that sight picture looks like for me. That's pretty good. It was really easy to find the target again. And it is true that actually this has bigger sights than this does. So that plays a role. These have pretty small carry sights, as I think is what they refer to them as. This has a little bigger sights, but I would say light years faster to get on the target. It seemed like that to me. I'll show you a close-up. All right, for these sights, so blacked out a little bit. I just used a marker on those, and then on the front sight, you can see a little difference there. But that's more, what you're seeing on the camera right now is more than I saw when I was shooting. It was darker and not well illuminated, because I'm lower right now and I'm receiving a little light off the snow. But that's about the sight picture. And let's look at the P10C. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. It probably isn't real clear in your picture, but it's night and day difference for me. That thing just glows. Yeah, that just glows. And when I'm out here, it's kind of hard to get my camera on my phone to work for this, but it's just so much easier to pick that up. So I don't know. I'm going to say that sight is probably good to go. It hasn't wobbled or moved around at me. We'll see about durability in the long run, but as far as a nice sharp front sight picture, this is the way to go. I'm really liking this. Good pistol. Nothing wrong with this pistol. It's a decent pistol overall. I just don't prefer the hammer fired kind of deal. Nice gun though. Really like it.